everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are back again with a new video in which we are going to discuss stacked bar plot and grouped bar plot. So in the last video we have seen vertical plot and horizontal plot. So in this video we'll firstly see what are stacked bar plot. So basically a stacked bar plot visualizes categorical data where multiple subcategories are stacked on top of each other within the same bar. This is useful for showing part to whole relationships. So now we'll see an example of stacked bar plot. For that we need to import the required libraries. So we will import firstly numpy as np, and secondly we'll import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So here numpy is used for numerical computations, mainly converting list to numpy arrays for easier mathematical operations, and matplotlib.pyplot is imported as plt, which is used for creating plots and visualizations. So now we'll define the sample data for which we need to create the graph. So firstly we'll define categories. So here categories defines list of labels for the x-axis, which is A, B, C and D, and group 1, group 2 and group 3 are the list representing data values for three different groups. So now we'll create figure and axis. So for that we'll write So here plt.subplots creates a figure and axis for plotting, and figure represents the entire figure and axis represent the specific plot area where the bars will be drawn. Now we'll plot the first group. So for plotting the first group we will write So here ax.bar, this plots a bar chart, and categories defines the x-axis label, and group 1 heights of the bar for group 1 and label group 1, which is used for the legend. And now let's plot the second group, which is stacked on the top of the first group. So for that we'll write ax.bar So here bottom is equals to group 1. This stacks group 2 on the top of group 1 by using group 1's value as the starting point and plots it. Now we'll plot the third group. For that we'll write this will be group 1. So here np.array group 1 and np.array group 2 converts list to numpy arrays and adds them element wise, and bottom.np.array group 1, this stacks group 3 on top of the sum of group 1 and group 2. So now we'll add label and title. For that we'll write ax.set. Firstly we'll label So here ax.set ylabel values, this sets the y-axis label, and ax.set title, this sets the title of the plot, and legend displays the legend to differentiate the groups. Now at last we will render and display the stacked bar chart. So for that we'll write plt.show, and this will show and renders the chart. So we can run this and check. So as here we can see a stacked bar plot in which data is given one above the other. And now we'll see grouped bar chart. So for that also, firstly we need to import the required libraries. So firstly we'll import numpy as np, and secondly we'll import matplotlib. So as numpy is used for numerical operation, especially creating evenly spaced numerical sequence, and matplotlib is used for plotting and visualizing data. So in this also now we'll define the sample data. So for that we'll write categories. So here we are defining the same data as we have defined in the stacked bar plot, and here categories is the list of category label for the x-axis, and group 1, group 2 and group 3 are the list representing the values for 3 different groups. So now we'll set the bar width. So for that we need to write, we'll set the bar width at 0.2. So this will define the width of each individual bar in the bar plot. Now we'll compute x position for the bars. So we have defined the bar width so that a smaller width ensures that bar don't overlap when placed next to each other. Now we'll compute the positions. So for that we'll write so here np.arrange length categories, this creates an array which is 0, 1, 2 and 3 representing the x-axis position for the categories, and these positions will be used as the base location for placing the bars. So now we'll create figure and axis for the bar. So for that we'll write So here plt.subplots creates a figure and axis. Here we have given figure size, specifies the width is equals to 8 and height is equals to 6 inches. And now we'll plot the bars for each group. So for that we'll write sorry, here will be plus. So here this places group 1 bars at x bar width, which is left shifted and uses blue color, and ax dot bar where group 2 is placed, which places group 2 bars at x centered and uses green color, and where group 3 is placed, that places group 3 bars at x plus bar width, which is right shifted and uses pink color. So now why shift x values? So without shifting, all bars would overlap at the same x position. So using x minus bar width, x and x plus bar width places the bars next to each other, forming a grouped bar plot. So now we'll set x ticks for categories. So for that we'll write ax dot set x ticks. So this sets the x-axis position for tick marks. Here this replaces tick position with category labels A, B, C and D. And now we'll add label, title and legend to the bar. So for that we have to write so this sets label to the y-axis as values. And now we'll add the title. So This sets the plot title and this displays a legend to identify each group. And now we'll at last render and display the plot. So for that we have to write plt.show. So now we can check this. So here we can see a grouped bar plot. See, as we have three groups in this plot, group 1 is in blue color, group 2 is in green color and group 3 is in pink color. So thanks for watching this video.